Hello, good evening. Yeah, welcome to the final edition of Flash News. My name is Stephanie Nsiah. The National School of Hygiene has engaged the media to share their grievances to the health authorities on a 3-year unpaid health training allowance. The engagement took place at the School of Hygiene's conference hall at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital in Accra. Omi TV engaged the national chairman Raymond Anochi on the matter.
Upon prolonged insistence, succeeded in obtaining a copy as well as other letters from the outfit of the ministry and another official letter from the Ministry of Health dated 21st September 2017 requesting schools of hygiene to submit particulars of their students, that is their personal and bank or usury details, to their ministry for the payment of the allowances as beneficiaries. The Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources emphasized categorically that such official documents attest to the fact that they have done their best administratively and have submitted all relevant documents to the Ministry of Finance for clearance. We, upon receipt, contacted the Deputy Minister of Finance on phone to validate the information received from the Sanitation Ministry. She indicated an audience will be given when she returns from her constituency and that she is aware of such a letter. For further convincing, the Chief Director contacted an official from the Ministry of Finance to confirm to the leaders of the coalition whether that said letter has indeed been received by the Deputy Finance Minister on behalf of the Ministry of Finance. These confirmations, coupled with official documents provided by the ministry, influenced our decision, although we weren't convinced, but allowed our students to vacate the premises of the ministry for that day until that resolution is made with the Deputy Finance Minister on Monday, 10th of August 2020, which was yesterday. However, when the Secretary of the Coalition contacted the Minister for Finance yesterday, the Deputy Minister for Finance, that is Honorable Abna Ose Asaro, she raised some worrying concerns which invalidated and contradicted the letter and assurances that was received from the Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources on Thursday, 6th of August 2020. These are: 1. The Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources do not have a budget for the payment of the allowances. 2. That it was not captured in the 2020 budget. Again, that the Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources will need to make provision for it, whether they will find space in their budget to cater for the payment of allowances. And also, the supplementary budget recently approved for the Ministry of Finance has not captured anything relating to our unpaid allowances. Another worrying but noteworthy assertion she made was that in 2017, to the best of her knowledge and the best of the knowledge of the ministry, upon reinstating the health training allowances, students of the schools of hygiene were also budgeted for in that particular year. These facts, communicated by the Deputy Minister of Finance, raised a number of questions we consider very, very baffling. That if we had been budgeted for during the reinstating in 2017, why haven't we been paid till now? That why haven't we been captured in the budget of the Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources, although we have raised series of concerns and series of petitions to the ministry from 2017 to date. Even if they have forgotten to include it in their 2020 budget as our mother ministry, why couldn't they lobby for allowances to be factored into the supplementary budget mid-year? These loud questions necessitated a meeting with the Chief Director to respond to the statement made by the Deputy Finance Minister yesterday. When he was praised, he admitted that the Ministry of Sanitation has no budget indeed covering payment of our allowances, but was hopeful in their request that the Ministry of Finance will rely on the contingency aspect of the national budget to cater for the unpaid allowances. These conflicting informations has informed us to resolve as a coalition that we were hoodwinked and downplayed by the Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources into giving up our stance on Thursday 6 August 2020, and that they are following suit with similar invasive tactics to shirk in their responsibilities in ensuring our allowances are paid. Utterly dejected and feel saddened by the deliberate treatment of the Ministry of Sanitation and the government for failure to fulfill the promise they made to students of the schools of hygiene about giving us a special treatment under the Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources. We promise to return to the Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources with our belongings. This time not only with our beds, but with gari, sugar, shelter, shelter water, because that's the only means of survival even on campus. And we are not vacating the premises until we receive our monies in full.
Away from social, let's do some boxing, where American boxer